So, welcome dear students to Computer Studies Standard 10th English Medium, chapter number 3, Handling Images in HTML. This is part 2. Now, today the lecture or video is going to be very interesting. Today, you are going to learn some interesting things about how to use the image. So, let's begin. Now, in chapter number 1, you had studied or you had learned how to create hyperlink between two web pages or different so many web pages. What was hyperlink? It was a text on which if you click, then you are able to visit some other web page which was hyperlinked, right? Then how could it be if you can create image itself as an hyperlink? That means suppose if you click on any of the image, then by clicking on that image you will be able to visit other web page. So it will be very interesting. Now when we visit any of the online shopping site, in that we have noticed that there are small pictures displaying different icons, right? Now whichever thing we are interested in buying or just looking at, we will click on that icon. Now what happens that as soon as we click on that icon, it will open a page containing the detailed information of that thing along with a clear and bigger image. This could be done by applying hyperlink on each small images. So this is the thing which we are going to learn just now. Now here clickable thing is not text, so we will not call it hypertext, but it will be termed as using image as a hotspot. Here the small image itself has a link to the other suitable page. So now practically we will create a web page in which we will be displaying two small size images. Okay, and by clicking on those two small images, we will be opening other two different web pages containing the bigger size picture of the same image. So let's begin. So we start the practicals. Now to learn the usage of image as hotspot, we need to create 3 web pages. So I start the work. Notepad. First the basic coding. Learning image as a hotspot. This I give the title. Slash title. Slash head. Body. Slash body. And slash HTML. Okay, now I save the file. I save the file with a name online, or I will save it as gallery. Gallery.html. In gallery, we will upload 2 images in small size and we will create those 2 images as hotspot. So I type the coding img src is equal to double quotes images is the name of the folder from where I am going to import the images. First image I keep is tulips, tulips dot jpg. Size or height I keep as 100. Okay, let me check the output first, whether it is working or not. With what name had I saved gallery? Okay. So it is not displaying the image. Somewhere I have made a mistake. So let me see. Maybe spelling mistake here. Okay. So first image is inserted. Now I will check in images which other image can I insert. I will keep the image of desert. So I copy the name so that I again don't commit any spelling mistake. Okay. Then I will copy this coding from here, this tag from here. I will put it here. Okay. And replace the name from tulip to desert. Save and refresh. So both the images are inserted, right? I will keep it upside down. So I will put a BR tag here. Okay, so both the images are put here. Like this way, in your practicals, you can create a number of images in a line here. Now we want to set it as clickable tags. So I will have to create another web page with the bigger size of image of tulips and desert, two separate pages. So first I copy down this coding, then I open new notepad file. Okay, I paste it here. Now here I will remove this height attribute. So image of tulips will be displayed in bigger size. Plus I will give the heading here as tulip or tulips slash h1. Okay, and I will remove the file of desert. Okay, this much. I hope it is clear. Now I will save the file. I will give the name tulips.html. Done. Okay. Now again I will copy this coding. I will create a new file in Notepad. I will paste this coding here and I will remove this tulips image from here and I will use the image of desert, right? So first I will give the heading here h1 desert slash h1. Clear? Now I will remove this height attribute so that the image will be displayed in bigger font size. Now I will save the file. I will save the file with the name desert.html. So now three files or three web pages are created. We'll just have a look. Here you can see the web page name desert. Okay, I keep it open or I close it. Then another web page named this thing tulips. Okay, both the things are working well. Fine. Now from this web page, that is learning image as a hotspot, I have to set this image as hotspot to the web page named tulips.html. So it's very simple. I will open this thing. Where is it? Gallery with Notepad, and here I will type the attribute a space href, that is hypertext reference is equal to the name of that web page named tulips. So tulips dot html. Fine. So you know the usage of this anchor tag. So I set this anchor tag here and I close that tag here by putting /a. Same way, same process I do it here also. Before desert, I set the anchor to the web page name desert.html and I close this tag here by /a. I save the file. Now I see the result. What happens? Just check. Oh my god, both the images have gone. So I have made a mistake somewhere. So let me check the mistake. AHREF is equal to so and so. Yeah, I have forgotten to add double quotes here. Just see. This much small mistake also may not work. Okay, so now let's give a refresh. So both the images are back. Now I bring my cursor on this image. It will show me the hand sign. That is, it is a hotspot. Now I click on that. So this web page will open. And if I'll go back and if I click on this desert image, then that web page will open. So I hope using image as a hotspot is clear, and you also may have liked this thing. It is a new thing you are learning just now. Okay, so now you have to practically prepare this 3 web pages. So pause the video here and note down the coding which is given in the all 3 pages and do it in your practicals. So now we are going to learn something more interesting. First thing we learned in this video was to create image as a hotspot, right? Now further we are going to learn that how to create multiple links on a single image. That is, here each link points to a different reference. For example, in Facebook or in Instagram, if we upload a photograph of 3 friends, for example, then you can tag each friend. Now suppose anybody clicks on the face of a particular friend, then his account will be displayed. So like that way thing is possible, which we are going to learn in this chapter. To create multiple links within a single image, we need to create multiple clickable locations within the image. We have to specify through the browser that if this part of the image is clicked, then so and so web page is to be opened. If that part of the image is clicked, then so and so location of the so and so web page is to be opened. So clicking on each such particular location, a particular reference page can be opened, and each such location is known as hotspot. Now we take an example that suppose we prepare a web page in which we have put the map of India. Okay. Now in this map there are different states. Suppose if a person brings the cursor on Gujarat, then Gujarat will be displayed. We know how to display that thing using ALT, right? And if the person clicks on that area anywhere in the area of the map where Gujarat state is there, then a new web page or another web page displaying the information of Gujarat will be displayed, and exactly the same for all other states. So how to create that thing we are going to learn right now. To learn this concept, we need a map. So first thing, to make the use of image map, we need to draw this thing which is displayed, the picture which is displayed here on the screen. Okay, in the picture we can see different shapes, that is office, garden, temple, mall, etc. Right? So first we need to create this picture. So how will we create this picture? We will create this picture using the program called Paint. So let's start. So now we will create that map type of drawing in Paint program. So I have opened Paint program. Now first thing is I will save the file. Where have I to save the file? In documents. Inside documents we have created a folder 10th Standard HTML files. Inside that either I can save it in images or I can save it simply in this folder 10th standard HTML. I will give the name map. Now remember, just don't click on the save button, but remember to change the extension to .jpeg. Okay, by default paint file will not be saved as .jpeg, so remember to save it as .jpeg. Okay, now to prepare the drawing, first of all I will fill light green color in the background. So first I have drawn a rectangle of the same size and then I filled light green color. Now I will do the drawing of road. The color of the road is dark grey, so I use dark grey color. I draw a rectangle to draw the horizontal road and then I fill dark grey color inside it. Okay, so my both the roads are ready. Now I would like to draw a circle in between the crossing of the road in the center, and I want to fill light green color in the circle. So I select the color light green, take the shape of the circle and draw it in the center and fill light green color inside it. Now I would like to change the color of this area. Everywhere I don't want to show greenery, so here I draw a rectangle and change the color to this brownish type of color. Next is I would like to draw a house in that area. So if we see the house from the sky view, bird view, then it will be of rectangular shape. So we draw a rectangle of light blue color. Then this side I want to draw a circle representing a temple. So I will draw a circle here using the circle tool and fill orange color in it. Then in this other piece of land I am doing other yellowish color. Now I want to draw two buildings on this yellow color piece of land. So I do it with the rectangle shape, but pink color is not coming out, so I think I need to change the color. I will fill red color. Even though we know nobody's terrace, nobody fits red color tiles in the terrace, but then to separate it from the background we fill red color. Now here also we will draw a rectangular shape to indicate another building, but before that I will change the color of the land. By mistake I had taken red color, so I gave Ctrl Z. Now here I will fill dark green color, darker shade of green. Fine. Now there also I will draw a building, that is a rectangle. So our drawing or map is ready now. Now we will insert it in our HTML document. Okay, this circular shape we will consider as temple, other shapes as house and office and those all things, and whenever the cursor comes on that part it should represent temple or office or house or something like that. When the mouse is clicked, it should open a page displaying the information of temple or house or office, whatever, wherever we click. So here is the image which we created using Paint program. Now in this image we have got the objects such as hospital, temple, house named block 1, block 2, office and a circle. These many objects we are having. As stated earlier, these areas on which the links is to be set are known as hotspots. The hotspots must be big and visible enough so that the user can easily identify them and click on them. Otherwise, users will find it difficult to select the hotspot and follow the link. Further, the image should convey information that by clicking on each such area, that is hotspot, the user may be directed to a new web page showing the detailed information about the selected area. For example, click on temple to know more. Message can be given to the user when the image shown here is displayed in the browser. Now, all these objects, that is hospital, temple, block 1, block 2, office and this circle, their location is mentioned using x and y coordinates measured from the left hand side bottom to the right hand side top of the image in all the rectangular areas. When I am speaking this thing, I am 110% sure you are not able to understand what I am speaking. But practically, when I will teach, you will be able to understand everything. First, let me finish the explanation. Thereafter, we will do the practicals. And straight away, don't fast forward the video and go to practicals. Otherwise, also you will not be able to understand everything. So, just listen to what I am speaking. The browser at the user side identifies the coordinate of the user's click and takes the user to the referred web page. It is to specify where the hotspots are, to compare the coordinates provided by the user and click on them through click to divert them to the respective web pages. For doing this thing, two tags are used. The name of the first tag is map, M-A-P, map, and the name of the another tag is area. To specify these hotspots, we need to use these two tags. These two tags are used along with the useMap attribute. This attribute is also new for you, useMap attribute. And that useMap attribute we will be writing in the image tag. The map tag has an attribute called map. The map attribute value must be matching with the useMap attribute value. Here, the map which we have created, we will identify it by giving it a name hashtag roadmap. So here the roadmap, hashtag roadmap is the name of the identifier of useMap which we have created. Within the map and the /map tag, the hotspot coordinates and their corresponding links are to be specified. Now, instead of explaining, we will start with the practicals. Now see, in the notepad I have already typed these many tags. HTML head. Now title I have given map, then /title head body, and I have already saved this web page as map.html. I can show you. Here is the map.html file. I will open it in browser first. Now here I want to insert this image named map. So how to insert the image we all know. Just now nothing is displayed in this web page. So how will I insert the image? First of all I will type here img src is equal to in double quotes map dot JPG. Now this much you all know. We have done it so many times. Now I will check whether the image is displayed or not. Control S, Alter Tab and refresh. Okay, fine. So first thing, successfully we have inserted the image. Now next thing what we have to do is, I will type here the tag called useMap, attribute not tag. useMap is equal to hashtag roadmap. Now there will be no effect of typing this thing. Control S, Alter Tab, refresh, because I have not created the tag named roadmap. So I will create a tag named roadmap. So how to create? I will type here the tag name is map. Map attribute is name. Map name is equal to into double quotes roadmap. Now see, there should be no spelling mistake here. Suppose if I leave space here in roadmap, it will not work. Exactly as it is, I have to type the name of the map here. Okay, so roadmap is the name of the map. Now next thing is area. Now see, I have kept the this thing paint this thing open here. Just see. Okay, paint is open here. Now in this, first I want to identify the hotspot named hospital. Okay, so the distance from this corner, okay, x-axis and y-axis, the distance is measured like this way. First you have to measure the distance from this point. Then next thing is you have to measure the distance of this point. How to measure? Just observe when I am putting my cursor here. Okay, when I am putting my cursor here on the bottom part, left hand side bottom part, just read what is written there. 134,386. Is it written? Exactly, if I bring it here, it will display 136 and 371. So that is the distance of this rectangle. That is the distance of this rectangle from this corner. Another, so you have to note down this thing somewhere. Just now you watch the video, when practically you do this thing, you have to pause the video. This thing you will have to note down from your paint program. Then another distance you have to note down this thing. These two values, 605 and 73. Okay. Now just see. I go to Notepad program. Now here I have to specify the areas. Which objects are there here? Hospital, temple, block 1, block 2 and one more thing. Right? So how will we specify? First rectangle is hospital. So I type here area. I use the attribute shape. What is the shape of that thing? Rectangle. So I will use the value here RECT, not full rectangle, RECT, rect. Coordinates, COORDS, this is an attribute. Codes is equal to, into double quotes, I have to write down the values from here. First these two values and then, first these two values and then these two values by adding comma in between. So I have noted it down on the paper. So I am writing 138, 371, 602, 73. So these are the two values of this rectangular shape, right? Coordinates, these are the coordinates. Now when my cursor comes on this shape, what should it do? Then it should href, that is, it should, when I click on this shape, it should open a web page named hospital. So we will also have to create a web page named hospital.html. So just now I have not created, but I am just typing here the name of the web page which I am going to create. And I am also putting a ALT, that when the cursor comes on the this thing, shape of that hospital, it should display hospital. Now we had seen in previous example that this alter attribute is not working in Google Chrome. If you remember, to explain this attribute I had opened the web page through Internet Explorer. This time I am not going to do that. Okay, so this much I have typed. Now I close the map /map. So map is over here. Okay. Other shapes I will teach later on. First we try to understand this shape. Control S, alter tab and refresh. So I will see here, refresh. Okay. Now just notice when I bring my cursor on this shape, it is showing me the cursor shape has turned into another shape. Am I right? Okay. So this much is clear, I suppose. Now in this two shapes also I have to do the same thing. So I copy and paste these two things. Okay. Now here instead of hospital it should open a web page named block 1. Here instead of hospital it should open the web page name block 2. Here it should display block 1. And here it should display block 2. Now coordinates I will have to note down. I have already noted down on a piece of paper. You have to note down like this way. First these two coordinates 107, 13 and these two coordinates you have to note down. Fine. So I have written in a paper, I am typing it here 106, 1032, 297, 794. Okay. Then the coordinates of other, that is block 2, is 416, 1042, 620, 804. So this much is ready. Control S, alter tab and I give a refresh. Okay, now just observe here the shape of the cursor has turned into the shape of the hand, and here also the same thing. I hope this much is clear. Okay, now the coordinates of office I have already given here. Now the next shape is of circle, right? Okay, this circle of temple and this circle. So which tag and which attribute to be used, that I will teach you, or which value is to be used. The area is circle, so here I don't have to type rect, but I have to write the value circle. Area shape is equal to circle. Coordinates is equal to, now here it is little bit different. Coordinates is equal to the coordinates of the temple. How to find? Now there are no corners, right? So how to find the coordinates of the temple, that I will teach you. See, here I have to bring the cursor to the center of the circle. Okay, and whatever coordinates comes, that you have to write down somewhere. Still listen carefully. Here we don't have like this way corners. So whenever you want to take the coordinates of circle, you have to put the mouse pointer in the center of the circle, and here whatever coordinates comes, right, that you have to note down. So those coordinates were this two. Now the radius of that circle is nearly 60, 50 or 70. Just now I am writing 50. Okay. href is equal to temple.html. Alter is equal to temple. Okay, so now we have given the names to all the shapes which we have created. No, one more shape is left, and that is circle. So that also we will finish. So the attributes used there, not attributes but the coordinates were 138, 584, 50 will remain common. Here it was coming 944. Okay, so this much is ready. Here instead of temple we will put Goga circle. Here also GHO, GHA, Goga circle, right? So same thing will displayed here. Okay, now I will see the output. I give a refresh here. Okay, now you can see, right, the shape has changed. But if I click here, nothing will be displayed because I have not yet created the file name temple. Here also the shape has changed. So I hope this much is clear. In the office also it has changed. Now one more thing is, this browser is not displaying the value of alter attribute, ALT. So I opened the same way using Internet Explorer here. I give a refresh by pressing F5. Now just see, it is displaying the word which I had written in ALT attribute, hospital, then here block 1, here block 2, here office, here Goga circle, right? Can you see? And here it should display temple. Okay, now we will create the different web pages, that is hospital, temple, office, block 1 and block 2. I will create only one. Okay, so I will create two web pages, one of hospital and one of temple. So I will copy this coding, Control C. I will open Notepad program. I will paste it here. Okay, this I will give the name as temple. Here I will insert the image of temple. IMG SRC is equal to images. Now I have already downloaded the image of temple. Okay, created. Now I will save it with the file name temple.html. Okay, done. Okay, now let's create the next web page of hospital. So I will copy this coding and paste it here. IMGSRC is equal to hospital. Name of title of the web page, hospital. Control S, hospital.html. Save. So both the web pages are saved. Now let us check. Okay, I'll give a refresh here. Now I bring my cursor here and click on temple. See, the web page containing the image of temple has opened. It is the image of temple at Salangpur, Hanumanji. Okay, we come back. Now I will click on the shape of hospital and the image of hospital, that is, that web page will open. I hope this much is clear to one and all. So in practicals, you have to create this page name block 1, block 2, office and Goga circle. This many, and then it will open by this hyperlink which we have given. So hope you have enjoyed the video session of today. It was little bit difficult also and interesting also, both the things. If you are not able to understand, then you watch the video twice or thrice and try to understand the concept. And if you have liked the video, then please press the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it. Then I will get motivated to create such more videos for you. Thank you.